What if the reason your room never feels truly comfortable has nothing to do with the weather outside and everything to do with the air conditioner you're relying on? Today, we're counting down the top 6 best window air conditioners for allergies and comfort-focused cooling. Stick around until the end because one model stands above the rest when it comes to performance, efficiency, and long-term value. And if any of these catch your attention, you'll find all the links waiting for you in the description below. Let's kick things off with our number 6 pack, the Senville 20,000 B2. Imagine walking into your home after spending hours under a blazing summer sun. The heat follows you through the door, the air feels heavy, and every room seems to trap warmth like a blanket you never asked for. Now imagine that feeling disappearing within minutes. That's the experience many homeowners hope for when they choose the Senville 12,000 BTU. Designed for spaces ranging from roughly 450 to 750 square feet, this mini-split heat pump brings together strong cooling performance and impressive energy efficiency in a way that feels effortless. One of the biggest frustrations people face isn't simply heat, it's inconsistent. The Senville tackles those concerns head-on with quiet operation, intelligent temperature management, and smart control through Alexa compatibility. Summer cooling is only half the story. When temperatures drop, the built-in heat pump steps in to help keep your space comfortable through colder months as well. That means one system handling multiple seasons without forcing you to invest in separate solutions. Of course, there is a trade-off. Professional installation is generally recommended, which increases the initial investment. The Senville 12,000 B2 changes the entire atmosphere of a room. Now let's move to the contender. At number 5, we have LG 6000 B2. Sometimes comfort isn't about cooling a huge space. Sometimes it's about creating the perfect environment in a bedroom, guest room, or personal workspace. That's exactly where the LG 6000 B2 enters the conversation. For many buyers, the challenge isn't finding an air conditioner that cools. It's finding one that cools efficiently without turning every electricity bill into a surprise. The LG 6000 B2 focuses on simplicity, reliability, and practical everyday performance. It's designed for smaller rooms where oversized systems would be unnecessary and inefficient. Now, when compared with the Senville 12,000 B2, the differences become clear. The LG is ideal for compact spaces and benefits from relatively straightforward window installation. It's a practical choice for buyers who need dependable cooling without stepping into larger, more expensive climate control systems. But as room sizes increase, limitations begin to appear. Larger living areas demand broader coverage, stronger airflow, and greater flexibility. That's where the Senville starts creating noticeable separation. Its inverter-driven operation, heating capability, and larger coverage area provide a more complete climate solution for homeowners looking beyond basic cooling. And for smaller rooms, that can make all the difference. Coming up next at number 4 is the Midea 5000 B2. Here's something many homeowners discover too late. An air conditioner that's too small for the space doesn't just struggle to cool effectively. It often works harder, runs longer, and creates an endless cycle of discomfort. That's why choosing the right capacity matters. The Midea 5000 B2 has earned attention by providing practical cooling for compact rooms, home offices, dorms, and smaller bedrooms where larger units simply aren't necessary. For many people, that's exactly the sweet spot. You don't need industrial-level cooling. You don't need advanced smart home ecosystems. You simply want relief from the heat when you need it. The Midea delivers that straightforward experience. Comfort isn't only about how quickly a room cools, it's about how consistently that comfort remains throughout the day. Now, to be fair, the Senville requires a larger investment and installation planning. The Midea wins on simplicity and accessibility, but for buyers dealing with larger spaces and broader comfort demands. The Senville's advantages become difficult to ignore. Some appliances do their job quietly. Others completely transform how a room feels the moment you step inside. That's the difference many users notice. Let's keep the momentum going. At number 3, we have the LG 14000 B2. Have you ever walked into a room that feels impossible to cool? The air feels trapped. The heat seems to linger. And no matter how long the act runs, comfort always feels slightly out of reach. That's where cooling power becomes more than just a number. The LG 14000 B2 enters this ranking as a solution for buyers who need significantly more capacity than smaller units can provide. For larger spaces, extra BTUs can absolutely make a difference. More coverage, stronger cooling, greater ability to handle demanding environments. But here's where the comparison becomes interesting. Sometimes balance matters more. That subtle difference changes the entire experience. The room feels naturally comfortable rather than aggressively cold. The temperature remains stable. The atmosphere feels calmer. And for medium-sized rooms, that often translates into better day-to-day satisfaction. Now, before we move on, if you've seen a model in today's countdown that sounds perfect for your space, check out the links in the description below. It's the easiest way to compare current pricing, features, and availability without spending hours researching on your own. Back to the countdown. The installation process may require professional assistance, but once it's running, the difference is immediate. You stop thinking about the air conditioner. You simply enjoy the comfort it creates. And honestly, that's exactly how great climate control should feel. Breaking into the top 2, the Midea 6000 B2 takes the number 2 position. Most people think allergy season starts outside, but sometimes the real battle is happening inside the room where you spend most of your day. Dust, pollen, airborne particles. They circulate constantly, often unnoticed, until symptoms begin affecting sleep, focus, and overall comfort. That's why choosing from the top 6 best window air conditioners for allergies can have a bigger impact than many people expect. The Midea 6000 B2 earns its place by focusing on 2 things that matter enormously to everyday users: dependable cooling and practical air filtration. Its washable air filter helps capture common airborne irritants while maintaining steady airflow throughout the room. A bedroom that feels fresher. A room that works with you instead of against you. That's the appeal of the Midea 6000 B2. Its compact design fits naturally into smaller bedrooms, apartments, and home offices while maintaining efficient operation and straightforward controls. No complicated setup. No overwhelming learning process. Just reliable cooling and practical maintenance. Of course, larger rooms may require additional capacity. And premium systems can offer more advanced filtration technologies. And finally, taking the number 1 spot on our list, we have the Amazon Basics 5000 BTU. Sometimes the biggest source of discomfort isn't the heat you notice. It's the air quality you don't. Dust floating through a room. Lingering odors. Particles that continue circulating day after day. And during allergy season, those small issues can feel much bigger than they sound. That's what makes the Amazon Basics 5000 B2 such an interesting addition to this list. Rather than overwhelming users with complicated features and advanced controls, it focuses on solving a simple problem. Creating a comfortable environment in smaller spaces. For apartments, dorm rooms, compact bedrooms, and personal spaces, that simplicity becomes one of its greatest strengths. The controls are easy to understand. The airflow feels steady. And the washable filter helps reduce airborne particles moving through the room. Not premium level complexity. Just dependable everyday comfort. Compared with larger units, There are limitations. Coverage is designed for smaller spaces. Advanced filtration systems are limited. And it won't compete with higher capacity options when cooling larger areas. But that's not its purpose. Its purpose is delivering practical relief at an accessible price point. And for many households, it accomplishes that goal surprisingly well. Sometimes comfort arrives quietly. Not through flashy technology. Not through premium branding, but through a room that finally feels cool, clean, and relaxing when you need it most. After comparing cooling performance, efficiency, versatility, and long-term value, the overall winner is the Senville 1000 BT2. Why? Because it goes beyond simple cooling. Its inverter technology helps reduce energy consumption while maintaining consistent temperatures. Independent specifications for the Leto series highlight efficiency ratings around 20.8 SEER2, along with heating and cooling functionality, making it a strong value-focused option in its category. At the end of the day, the best air conditioner isn't necessarily the one with the biggest numbers. It's the one that makes your space feel better every single day. And for overall balance, performance, and comfort, the Senville 1000 B2 stands above the competition. If you enjoyed this countdown, you'll find all product links waiting in the description below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next review. Thanks for watching. And remember, the right air conditioner doesn't just change the temperature. IA changes how you experience the room. This version preserves your ranking order, core product facts, winner selection, and original intent while substantially increasing retention, emotional engagement, transitions, storytelling, and viewer watch time.